Hi everyone, welcome back to Catapult. This is Mitali, the legal educator for you on this platform, and today we will be covering one of the most asked questions for Clat Prep: how to read a newspaper. How to read a newspaper so as to use it in your Clat Prep efficiently. And most importantly, which newspaper to read, how much time to devote, etc. Before we go into the questions that I just mentioned, let's first ask ourselves, why is reading a newspaper so important for CLAT? Why are all these seniors and people who clear CLAT every year make sure to mention that newspaper was a very important part of their CLAT prep journey? So, CLAT is a very reading based exam, especially after the pattern change in 2020, wherein almost every subject got converted into a reading based, comprehension based, passage based question answering paper. It became completely crucial for a child who is writing the CLAT exam to be well aware of the reading speed, of the news in general, and has a supremely fast reading speed which averagely normal people in common parlance don't really know much about. But we know that there are many things to read in this world. Say novels, non-fiction books, fiction books, your school textbooks. So why newspaper essentially? One of the most important reasons that newspaper is important is that it improves your current affairs awareness. As we know, GK forms a crucial part and a major component of CLAT in your exam. Alongside GK, you also have legal, you also have English. Most of these subjects have passages coming up from current affairs. So if you're reading newspapers are a great way to make you aware about what's happening around the world in a manner which is not too taxing, which does not require to rote learn or memorize a lot of numbers or subjects, and it helps you build your own opinion. Secondly, vocabulary. Most of the students who are preparing for CLAT are quite complacent about their vocabulary and how many words they know. However, when actually tested in the exam, they are quick to realize that CBSE vocabulary or ICSE vocabulary even does not really suffice. Alongside state boards, no school curriculum is actually fully equipped to prepare a child or a person who's writing the CLAT exam to be able to cover up the words that are actually used in the exam. A newspaper as good as the Hindu or the Times of India allows you to equip yourselves with words that are not really used in common parlance while speaking, while at the same time making it a very efficient, interesting way of making you feel acclimatized to new words. It's not easy to learn words from the dictionary, right? But it's very easy to learn a word or two or maybe three from the newspaper or an editorial article that you're reading on an everyday basis. And lastly, one of the most important reasons why newspapers have become extremely relevant, especially after the 2020 pattern change, is because of source of passages. You might see when you analyze the papers of previous CLAT exams that most of the passages are usually picked up from newspapers like the Hindu or the Times of India, Indian Express, the Economic Times, and so on and so forth. But these are picked up from newspapers. So why not really read things which actually are the source of passages in your exam instead of reading novels or books which are not really super helpful in terms of sources of passages for your exam. Now coming to the second part in this video, do you really need to read the entire newspaper? Most of the students come up to me and tell me things like, ma'am, these are 24-page long newspapers with absolutely small font. How am I supposed to read this entire newspaper alongside preparing for my board exams, my 11th standard exams, and alongside practicing sectional tests, mocks, and so on and so forth? No. You don't need to read the entire newspaper. You need to be extremely smart in approaching a newspaper so that your prep is efficient and not wasted by celebrity gossip and local politicians' news, which are definitely not going to be asked in your exam. So, some tips in order to read newspaper efficiently that personally worked for me during my prep were starting with headlines. Starting with headlines allows you to gauge an interest as to what is a relevant passage and what is not a relevant passage. It also allows you to develop an interest in the passage and figure out if it's really worth reading. Secondly, Absolutely necessarily read editorial and opinion pages of newspapers. Why are these important? They're not only updating you with current affairs, major decisions happening around the world, major news taking place around the world, but it also equips you to a great extent in improving your reasoning skills, which are helpful in all the subjects: English, legal, logic specifically, alongside GK. Now, why are these articles so important? These are articles written by various famous scholars who have so much experience in the field that they are writing about. These are also written by very prominent journalists who have experience in various types of journalism. Sometimes these are articles written by Supreme Court judges or very prominent lawyers, and in fact politicians and political reporters. These are people with a lot of experience and knowledge in their field, and these are people that allow you to develop an opinion, and an informed opinion for that matter, while preparing for your exam. Now, why is the opinion of these people so important? It allows you to critically analyze the passage, it allows to figure out the main idea of the passage, the main arguments, the major criticisms, it allows you to improve your critical reasoning skills like inferences, assumptions, conclusions, and so on and so forth. And most importantly, for logic specifically, these allow you to identify flaws in the subjects and in the passages that are discussed. Flaws and identifying logical critical flaws in the passages is of utmost importance in your CLAT exam. Thirdly, focus on national and international news more than your local news. Local news is very unlikely to be asked in the exam, or is mostly irrelevant for the exam, because CLAT is a nationwide exam with students writing the exam from all parts of India. So it does not make sense for them to question you on the local news, because they know that somebody from the north might not really be aware of what's happening in a very local niche area in the south. So focus on national and international news, and if need be, if you think some local news is very important and it might turn out to be supremely important at the national or international level later on, then you can focus on local news as well. Lastly, so many of us make this mistake of ignoring business and economic news section in the newspaper. Please don't do that. Business and economic section of newspaper is very important, because most of the time you might get a GK passage based on economics, and you might end up getting a passage in English based on these news. And we know that it might be a bit difficult, especially for students which have a completely arts background, to delve into numbers, and numbers are not everyone's forte. But it is important to have a rough idea as to how to read these passages, so that you don't get absolutely lost when some of these passages are asked in the actual exam. Further, most of the time, international economic relations, which is very important from the exam's perspective, bases its dynamic on news from business and economic fields, and it's better understood if you read these passages regularly. Okay, so now coming to the point, how do you really read the editorials? Because I also used to be one of those students who started reading the editorial and midway got lost, could not even remember what line I was in, and then I used to have this terrible need of going back to the first line, rereading it all again, because I could not keep a track of what's happening, what's really being spoken about. So firstly, start reading the passage with a pencil or pen in your hand, so that you can underline difficult words, so you can trace the words and you are not lost in the length of the passage. These unfamiliar words are very important, because they are, as I mentioned, going to add to your vocabulary. So it's a good idea to write them down in a notebook with sufficient space to add new words or similar words nearby in the later stages of your prep. Second advice would be summarizing the editorial in your head. I understand you don't have so much time as to summarize it to somebody else or write it down on a piece of paper. So it's a good idea, once you have read the editorial, in your mind you can just do a quick 2-minute, 3-minute revision based on what was the main idea, what was the author really talking about, what was the criticism, and what's the strongest and weakest argument of the passage. It helps you think critically and logically, which is extremely beneficial in your actual exam. Now coming to the most important question, how much time do you really need to spend and which newspaper to read? Coming to the question of which newspaper to read, I would suggest The Hindu is one of the best newspapers in India. There might be questions about its political inclinations, but with respect to editorial newspapers and editorial content and giving you a very analytical aspect of understanding, The Hindu is one of the best newspapers. So you can start with that. I understand especially for students who haven't really read much of an analytical perspective, it's a good idea to start from a easier newspaper, say the Times of India or the Indian Express, and gradually after a month or so of reading that, upgrade to the Hindu. Once you get sufficiently better at reading these newspapers, you can also combine one or two newspapers. Say you read editorial parts of both the Times of India, Indian Express and the Hindu, and only national, international and economic news from the Hindu. And now generally with respect to how much time you need to spend, as I mentioned, this is a skill that takes time to develop. And gradually you will find, especially after 2-3 months, that you don't need as much time as you required at the beginning of starting this habit, because you get very fluent about it, your English improves, your vocabulary improves, you need to underline lesser words, you need to jot down lesser words. However, in the beginning you can devote 1 to 2 hours. As I mentioned, that this is a time that you have relatively more time compared to later stages, so right now is a good time to spend 1 to 2 hours on the newspaper. Eventually, you can cut down your time to spending 25 to 30 minutes on reading the editorial sections and spending say 30 more minutes or so on covering major news. You will also find that once you cover major news from newspapers, it's easier to relate to your compendiums or whatever coaching material you have, and it takes less time in covering GK if you cover it from newspaper and are able to connect it. Thank you. This was it for today's video. I'll see you in the next video.